Yoo-hoo! Good morning, we back, boys. Hexoatl, this is part 13. 189 turns. Kislev, hey Jester. The Chaos is raised over Ult 1 and are pushing us in Lastria. Well, I have no idea what's going on in Nagrad, I'm just pretending those guys don't exist up there. Empire is slowly losing settlements and the dwarves don't seem to be fighting them yet. Dwarves are finishing off Carnation and Black Rag. It's all good here. It was weird streaming Warhammer 2 in 7 in the morning. There's some issues with PoE servers, so might as well do it now. Okay, we save the game here. I think this is it for the turn, yes. Yes it is. Emergency garrison here, this is gonna be a tight battle. This is all ruins. All ruins. Ult 1 in ruins. Most of this is ruins. Some Skaven here and here. All ruins. Reichland and the Karzakarak are feeling the Wrath of Chaos. And they're actually been winning against the Empire so far. Karzakarak is rank 3, but they are fighting on 3 sides. But Reichland seem to be losing armies. Warriors of Chaos got a little bit weaker, but since the Karzakarak surprised them, they don't have that many armies anymore. Maybe 20 armies. 20 to 25 armies. Kron almost got destroyed by the Wood Elves. The Wood Elves have been pushing them there. We're getting also another army here. Genoa will get a Stegadons. You can expect a big battle here if that army is in range, but it might not be. If they are, well, the Temple Guards will finally fight for their cost. This is my favorite lord of all factions, Prince and Emperor, Karl Franz. My France is just one of my favorite. You know, the Empire is also one of my favorite factions. Just love the Empire, and Karl Franz in this game is so cool. His voiceover and as a lord is also pretty good. Might not be the strongest lord. I'll still being pretty good, but this is my favorite. Corona been destroyed. Goddamn Wood Elves. Wood Elves brought them down. Yeah, there's a huge area of Wood Elves here. It's looks like they're recovering. And dwarves have taken the second spot here, so the servants and the puppets have lost a lot of military there. Very good, very good. Hammer is about to get destroyed. Can't believe Setra lost the coast to Chaos. Like, what the? There's not even that many Chaos armies. There was maybe like 20 armies. What the? He better recover there. It's a might still recover. I'm having good hopes here they recover. Yeah, looking good here. So they didn't have the range here. I was right. They would have talked if they had range. They really wanna go here. Don't have to really be worried about this army here. Genoa is here and Brest is recruiting units. This looks like a retreat. We really need Roman to defend this area here, especially this crossing here, and whatever comes from the top. Most of this area here is cliffs, so they cannot force land. They have to land here or here. It's a pretty good bottleneck for against the chaos. It looks like a Chaos Invasion army. We can see rank 7 quality units. And there's a second one here. We should kind of stay out of range. Where do we have massive movement here, though? We don't even have this one in movement, and they stopped moving inside a maelstrom. Those mad bastards. I guess the best thing to do here is to land in the moon shard. We'll have this area almost in range next turn. Are those solar engines in Mazda's army? No, those are Blessed Stegadons. Okay, Mazda is finally back in Lastria. And it's time to retake what was lost. If you're talking about Roman, those are revivification crystals. The one that heal and resurrect. Let's get this mysterious island. Forfeit Grog is not bad. Get that regeneration for 10 turns. And we're gonna land here. And we'll start taking last here, starting with Tlaxlan. In Canada, the corruption going in this area of 50%, we'll be able to start taking attrition. Those two armies have been defeated recently, and I don't think they're gonna have time to reinforce here. There's a chance we win this one. That's a slim one though. This is rank 8 units now. Okay, get rid of this. Another Scarecrow banner. Goddamn Scarecrow banners. Focus of Mysteries, and we have still 2 skill points left. We said that this area is not worth it. These 2 are pretty weak skills for the second generation of Slan. The regeneration is good, but this is a lot of life, so irrelevant. 50 magic resistance is pretty good. 50 missile resistance is pretty good. 10 magic resistance is pretty good. We have all get Arc Conduit, Slan Force Field, and Renowned Field, all 3. All 3 you know, effective 11 skill points. It's actually required 10 for that one. 3, 7, yeah, 10. Yeah, we just have a Jungle Dominion. We're missing one here, and it's gonna be Epicentrist. And then the last skill point, since the massive facial resistance, the strongest one left is the Unfathomable Presence for 15 magic resistance. Or we could just upgrade the Shield of Thorns to make it cheaper and better cooldown. It is physical resistance. Yeah, this spell is the third most casted one in the Lord of Life. Upgrading this is probably better than 50 magic resistance. You do have 5 magic resistance because of Grandes Pepe, 20 ward save. This guy will be getting healed constantly because the light blooms, and he can heal himself with Earth Blood and Regrowth. So no need regeneration or extra magic resistance to lower the damage, for example, from miscast. We have 40% less here, it's 3rd generation, second one has 50, and the spells do lower it by another 15. we don't really need this magic resistance. Upgrading the shield torrents will give us a little bit more power, and will make the shield torrents a little more spammable. Because it's a less cooldown, and since it's cheaper, it's gonna be worth considering more often. Yeah, I like that. We'll get put second point shield of torrents with epicenters. This army was planned, Blessed Saurosaurus with shields, and then a combo Feral Carnosaurus, Blessed Carnosaurus, and the Feral and Red Saurians. With the heroes, of course. Hey, Curse. Scouting here to see what else is going on. Is it Clan Rictus or is it actually ruins? Ultron is very much a big wasteland. Cookies is playing here a post-apocalypse survivor. Is looting the ruins. Looks like Volkmar has the right idea. And one scout here will use Pine Templar. This one, especially the salt units. What is this? This looks like it's blue, and then it's the anvil. There's only one anvil here, so just click it. No, it's not blue, it's some different color there. Never mind, never mind. That's Upwick. Thank you for the months.
Have you seen that shit? Holy shit! What the hell?
Probably gonna put this army here and hide it. Transfer these 5 Stegodons to it next turn. Should probably also give them. We can get another one here as well. Why not use it since it's available? We should tell you we get a second, third, or fourth generation. This faction has a slant mage priest capacity +1, but they changed this and they forgot about this faction bonuses. The Lord Mazdamundi's main trait, and they forgot about the faction effect of this faction. The slant mage priest capacity +1 should be changed into this faction always getting a second generation slant. That would fit with the flavor of the faction it was intended in the first place. Yeah, a lot of life just goes great with Lizardman. So it's by far the strongest. Being primarily a melee faction, healing is the king. We do have one fire one, but it's a flavor one. Fighting against 10 times chaos, we might not even get to use it. I'll be shocked if Settle survives that. What were our two main biggest allies got wrecked by the chaos? Unexpected, really. Any other walls be able to compete with life? No, just the healing is king for melee, you can't compete with that. It's just the melee is seriously behind without healing. If another lord was viable with extra power, you could use the, you know, another another. You use all the lords in the army. Use the king priest. For the Slan, it has to be life. There's only one really option there. It has to be life. Well, you have other lords in the army. You have also a lot of beasts and a lot of the heavens. You're always gonna have at least 2 lords with Lisbon. Emerald Dragon. I think I already told you that the Tau is after we finish Hexoatl. Lord Wise now. No. Couldn't care less. I just get my lore from the game. Whatever they offer.
No. Never. Hexoatl.
Does look like a retreat there. I have to go take Tlaxlan back. The wizard is the closest here.
No.
Yes you did, Jester, yes you did. People can rename settlements with channel points currently. This could be okay. This one is not moving because they got lost the battle.
Cease.
4 giants. I need to get rid of this lord here, just killing the creation. It feels like a little bit more important to secure this, but it's only 1 army, and we do have tier 5 here.
Never.
So should be fine. These guys have started playing shit. They did went to the maelstrom there, those crazy bastards. What's going on here? Sartorial is here. Ooh, Sigvald is here as well. Ooh, they might actually burn Aldorf here.
Sigmar be praised.
Might be another army in range as well.
Your soul is mine.
Do they make new armies? No, no. They do recruit units. They do recruit units. After a certain downtime after the lost battles. They only get the Chaos only gets new armies from the new waves. The Warrior of Chaos does recruit extra lords. This faction, the puppets and servants, they sometimes pop a new lord, but not Warriors of Chaos. But there are a couple of bugs going on with the warriors and the servants. Like when they get defeated, they stay idle in the area for a while before they start moving and recruiting. And they do sometimes pop a new lord, which they're not supposed to. This army is supposed to be moving and trying to recover, but this behavior broke with them, or it's intentional, so you don't have to chase them. You never know, it's a feature or a bug. It could be both in this case. Does not make no sense for them to recruit new armies similar to Dragon, because they get reinforced by the waves. This definitely feels like end times with the whole continent raised and two in a bad shape. The way I see it, when one of these guys lose a battle, they don't move, so they just don't. You have to chase them for multiple turns. If they would just move or do everything to survive, like Arcane hiding in Norse territories, for example, sometimes. It's quite toxic behavior. It's not fun. But instead, I feel like they're just frozen in place, and you have a couple of turns to just finish them off. If you don't, they start moving again. It looks like it's a more a feature than actually a bug. Let's go destroy this hell cannon. There is no way to win this battle. I have no damage to kill the Chaos Warriors. No damage. They're rank 8. Veteran Chaos armies are no joke, and the least of them have pretty weak garrisons.
Zolitza! Us Roberts. Sarkar! Zikon! Suras!
Soras.
Zolkar!
Who the hell can? They actually put halberds in the towers. It's pretty smart because the other guys have shields. Yeah, Mir. Can switch to cavalry there. Might be able to stop the trolls from breaking the door. Saras don't have a chance against this unit. A massive health pool, massive weapon strength, but everything else is behind Chaos Warriors. And these guys are rank 8 legendary bonus as well, so they lose. 8 battle skills.
Something.
I think they casted that magic on top of their unit. Hey there, bro. Yoo-hoo. Colonel is a stalemate. We can only do our part. We can't stop them unless we go look for Arcane. I need them. I need Reichland and Karzakarak to stop Warriors of Chaos, but they're currently unable. Should pull back on the spears. Actually looking okay right now. We did a lot of damage to the towers, but we're losing the fight on the wall. Just don't have enough garrison troops to fight on the wall. This garrison is pretty shit against Chaos. Get 5 skink units and 4 Saurus. Zarkian spawn, yeah, it's been a Chaos invasion for a few days now. Let's feed him skinks here to block some damage. The Wars are the strongest faction in the campaign as usual. They're even stronger in the Wars of Chaos right now, but they're fighting, expanding in all directions except fighting Chaos. These guys are just not dying. Awesome defenses. Even with poison on top. Ultum getting destroyed turned this campaign to a chill breeze to a struggle.
Have you seen that shit?
Travel to the app, give it 10 subs. Thank you very much. Yoo-hoo. They said 2-step, 2-tap.
Oh my god. Have you seen that shit? Holy shit. What the hell?
This guy's got 69 kills. They're just finishing out the skinks here now. The chameleon skinks are too weak in garrisons. They should really be proper melee units.
Have you seen that shit?
This unit should not exist in garrison. This unit should not exist in garrison. Even a tier 5 city has this unit in garrison, which is a really bad unit. It's a just tier 1 transitional unit.
Have you seen that shit?
Multiple unit pretty much.
What the hell?
These guys are actually worse than goblins.
Oh
Go to
my
hell cannon
God.
now. You go
Have
to
you
hell
seen that
cannon.
shit? Holy shit. What the hell? my god! Have you seen that shit? Holy shit! What the hell? Oh my god! Have you seen that shit? Holy shit!
Okay, this has to be a win. We have our big boy here with 2 regiments to assist. This has to be a win. Who has better melee capabilities? The Resident Hunting Pack, give them more leadership.
Oh my god! Have you seen that shit? Holy shit! What the hell?
This guy has such a cool looking armor set on him. They don't even have a proper armor for a siege. There's still 5 monster infantry though.
Oh my god! Have you seen that shit? Holy shit! What the hell?
What the hell? 2 sets of siege towers, that's enough to cause a lot of damage here. No vanguard area. We have Chaos Warriors, Chaos Warriors.
Oh my god!
Chaos
Have you seen
Warriors,
that
Chaos
shit?
Warriors.
Holy shit! What the hell?
Our big boy can go on the wall, and he's gonna have to fight large units, which he's gonna actually not gonna be good at that great then. Just look at this. Holy shit, this model, look at this. God damn, this is amazing. I have a feeling that I had a better chance of winning this battle by auto-resolving. Not just a feeling. I have Umber Tide here, so you can lose. Right?
Osudans. Goreslas.
We have better chance killing over the Chaos Warriors, I think. With our Saurus Warriors.
Sargax.
We have better chance fighting this off. They're rank 8, so our guys still lose. But we have just slightly better chance. Were the only 2 regiments available? Yeah, only 2. They'll be under a constant attack for a while, so we're depleted. I think at the time it was the only 2. I would have recruited more for sure.
Sotek. Sumaslisa.
Well, we can destroy their towers, so they have all the advantage with their infantry. I'm more worried about the gates than the towers, really.
Osudans. Saurus its. Osudans.
Well, it's that time of the day, travel to tap. Early in the morning. This is not my usual time to play the Warhammer 2. Or maybe Elteron has spoiled everybody. Shoot the large unit there. My prime time is pretty much between 5 p.m. and 11 p.m. Central European time for the Warhammer 2. At least the Umbra Titan can shoot. These guys might save us. This is the amazing thing about the Salamander hunting pegs. The Hellcan is down, let's go shoot one of the large targets. That's some of those micro units in here, they're better units to use. But if you use them, then you get a good result. Same as the Salamander hunting peg. Should shoot those chaos spawn. I take as much pressure here. Yeah, the hunting peg is doing very good here. I don't think these guys can shoot over the wall. They're more of a roll ground. I'll figures they gave them the same type projectile as, but they're not as good as lobbing as the other one, I guess. They gave them the same type projectile as the other ones, so they can. Scale spawn getting smacked here. This guy is a massive fighter. I kinda need to drop bombs here. I was hoping this guy would clear the walls for us, and then I'm not disappointed. Oh, that's beautiful. Our big boy here is just stomping them. If you want to see your follow time, click on your name in the chat. This left side is fucked. The chariot is coming now as well. Just gold one spear riders is so embarrassing. Goddamn multiplayer. Where do I live? I'm living in Zagreb, capital of Croatia.
Os who dance.
Zotek tako. Uncanny tech. Technioac. Tech jack.
Barely fought him off here, barely. And guys, it's massive stats. Massive. Just ignore this guys here. We have to disengage in the range. We barely won here, and we were winning here, but we lost here. Those two should be able to handle the survivors, though. Those kings got murdered by the chariot and the horses, though. There's a whole unit of regiments was wasted there. Still hoping our big boy fights them off here. We have to go inside the city, otherwise they'll take over the gate and we'll be locked outside. Close here. Send these guys into melee here. Just pinged our some chameleons there. I need to at least start to survive here.
Os who dance.
Disengage and shoot those trolls, boys. Are they gonna capture the gate or are they went outside? Okay, good. Because I cannot break the gate if they capture it, since it's my gate. Even if it's been captured, I cannot get back in the city. So our lord got stuck outside now. But there's still things to fight here, so it's good. So basically, they didn't even manage to break the gate in the first place. I have to go around. Wow. We'll fight over these two units of Chaos Knights. I need more units to help here. What the fuck is this shit these guys are fighting to the dead? This is gonna be very close. This guy's starting to lose the leadership here, but he can fight over the Chaos Knights. Need to capture the gate. I need to win this one here, just send everything we got here. Might cause a rout. We got him here.
So tack.
We open fire on one of these. And I can, you know, get this from the Chaos Warriors, but they have battles on the Great Swords and the Halberdiers fight even longer than this. He's gonna push into the wall here. No fire at will. I want those bursts. Those burst shots are the way to use this unit. Just give me those bursts, no fire at will. Chaos Knight's one here now. Shields are halberds. I need this guy inside. I won't be able to get in here, but they might kill this guy. That'd be actually pretty bad if he dies. Oh, the army losses still live. 2 health. 2 health! 2 health! Oh my god! What a boss! What a boss! Saved by the army losses. He actually held there like a boss that area. I just had enough to win this one. Just enough. I need to retake Tlaxlan. Oh, we got a 20 replenishment technology. There's something the Greensky should have. But here you go, listen, we just have 20% replenishment technology, just casual. "18 seconds, 66% ward save." It's might even recover now. Why so much chaos? We're using a mod that makes the chaos 10 times.
Sheesh.
Getting some items here to see what is available to Lizman. This is another, you know, part of this long campaign. See all the available mount items to Lizman as well, which is I find them lacking as well. It's still the more disappointing thing are the followers. It's like poorly done for this faction. Skin Chiefs and the Sauros Scar Veterans especially. Get me more power here. It's pretty much the only good follower for the Sauros Scar Veteran ever discovered. Some of them might be bugged, so not even available. The rest of them don't even work because it's for lords, not the heroes. What are we dealing with here? 4 giants, huh? There's a lot of infantry, well enough for siege. If they build 2 sets of siege towers, it could be pretty bad. But in the towers we trust. The towers could win us this battle alone. The distance between the wall. This is actually a high elf towers. God damn, it's not Lisbon towers. Scratch that. Scratch that. Abort, abort, help the city. These are not Lisbon towers, these are high elf towers. Might lose that city. Let's see. Okay, we good. We good. Crisis averted. Very strong army here. Also rank 7 as well. The Roman has a very powerful army as well. Just better version of Chaos pretty much, because we have healing and equally good melee units. The Lisbon have the strongest towers. The tier 5 Lisbon towers. You don't even want tier 5 Skaven towers, you want to keep them tier 4. Because the garrison tier 5 is worse than tier 4.
It's our sword.
All of these, the Skaven have the best garrisons in the game. The towers, I mean the towers, not the garrisons, the towers, because even if you capture high elf city, you're still gonna get Skaven towers. So the Lisbon towers, tier 5 might be better than tier 5 Skaven towers, but since the Skaven, every settlement they capture turns into a Skaven settlement, the towers are overall better. Because the Lisbon towers are not gonna be in every city, while you will face Skaven towers in every city. But the Skaven towers are the best. I still put the dwarves as strong garrisons than the Skaven. The Thunderers are just crazy strong, and the technologies also make the dwarf garrisons invincible almost. No. There's gonna be limits what the war bomb can do against some armies. While dwarves have guns. Yeah, what Cookie says there is absolutely right. Dwarves have better garrisons, Skaven have better abilities and towers. Absolutely right. Skaven are the second best in when it comes to garrisons, second best. It's still very high rated. Well, when it comes to towers, the tier 5 Lisbon towers are the strongest, but overall the Skaven have better towers because they have the towers everywhere. If a Lisbon capture a high elf city, it's gonna be high elf towers there. If they capture Greenskin city, it's gonna be Greenskin towers there. Well, the Skaven, they'll always have their towers. The Thunderers are just king of garrison battles, Samir. Thunderers and handgun is the strongest unit in the garrison. It's just not can't even compete. No units can even compete against it. The amount of firepower those units provide in the garrison is unreal. And they shoot infantry and large equally good in those battles. If they get experience, they get godly. The best thing is the amount of bullets they have is enough to do 50,000+ damage. This army, I guess we could just throw it under the bus against the other army while we control this army here. The garrison doesn't really matter anymore, we have 20% replenishment. So control A, control Z, control, give it a melee front formation and engage the enemy. These guys are irrelevant, we command the main army here. We'll just send them to attack this while we control the real army. This is our third army. Pretty sure almost as strong as the other two armies. Mazdamundi's army is the strongest, of course, has the Mazdamundi. Then the one with Lord Croak is the second strongest. I don't like these red swords in the trees here, but we'll take it. We don't want to invest any micro time into the garrison. Garrison is here irrelevant, we'll just replenish when they die. We're controlling the army here. The army has to take minimal damage, not the garrison. We have 20% extra replenishment, so we'll just replenish. It's not like the enemy units have experience, so that don't really matter. Let's get rid of that attack here. Where the hell cannons at? Here? Get rid of those hell cannons. Chaos Dragon, dead meat for against the Temple Guards. Dead meat. Halberds and the great weapons ignore that. You have a weakness fighting in trees with Red Sword. It gets penalty to speed and attack. But the halberds will just dominate him. Get rid of their attack here. The rhythm of chaos attack is always the best way. We can put their melee lower than ours, and even the legendary AI is going to do some melee decisively against the Elizabeth. We need to make sure that the right units, like the chosen great weapons, are fighting large and not infantry. Nice, we got skinks into hell counts. Chaos halberds. There we this one here. Didn't even get a connoisseur attack. Chaos dragons are so sad. How many are there here? 86. Even the garrison did a good job there. Even the garrison did a good job. Yeah, Katama. Only the temple got taken some damage. We didn't have the Uyghur, but they had to split the army because they were outnumbered. Didn't even use the shield, the old ones. Only AI units, Emerald Dragon. Only AI units. Only one that gets passive experience is the hero on the campaign map and in the army. Lord gets experience every turn in garrison or if in a certain stance. All the regular units they have to fight to get experience or get training. Or the various abilities. Like the slants, for example, they do give experience to every unit every turn. So they do get passive one in this case. Similar to how the AI gets it. But in our case it's 40, 50, 60 per turn, while the AI gets 500 per turn. The Sun ability is a little bit better because you have training on top of it. They removed that, Emerald Dragon. They used to, but not anymore. So for example, we have training here. It's granting 55 experience per turn. And we have second generation additional 50 experience. So all the units get 105 experience per turn. On top of bells, they will get rank 9 guaranteed. Okay. I don't know why I clicked that 0 there. Need to protect Luxland. These are the survivors from the city. This is like guys that are actually recruiting. Shouldn't have just moved like this. That's why we need a hero here to investigate where the hell their arms are. Wow, the Emperor actually won against those armies with just like... They barely had anything there, man. So they fought him off. That was their only chance to destroy Aldorf right now. Aldorf has been saved.
Beyond your comprehension.
Let's get rid of them. More waves coming? Oh man, I hope not. I'm really hoping the Chaos gets destroyed in this wave. Because the first Chaos Invasion wave is the best way to stop them. After that one, it gets crazy with 10 times Chaos. We never really experienced second and third wave of Chaos Invasion with 10 times Chaos. But in theory, it's gonna be too much. Because how the Rise of Chaos works, they get 70 armies of tier 3 units overall. And then Chaos Invasion happens on top of that. It fills up to 90. So you get 70 gets another 20 of tier 4 average units. And if this gets to the point where the next wave could happen, then it fills up to 90 armies, which means it's gonna be over 70 armies on each side, if not all 90 armies tier 4 on average units. They're the strongest units. So in theory, the second wave of Chaos Invasion, third wave will pretty much destroy the world of AI. In 20 turns they get rank 6, in 25 turns rank 7, and they become unstoppable. Unless the dwarves are camping them somewhere, if they manage to get experience, it's gonna be too much. The first wave of chaos invasion 10 times chaos has to be stopped, otherwise it will get too much. Because the Wars and the Empire don't have their shit together right now. Is it me or is it weird to see these patches of desert in a jungle? Almost look like savannah, right? In the middle of the jungle. I mean, it's a fantasy world, so...
Solus.
Okay, so I guess it makes sense. It's the parts of chaos corruption, but the battlefields do show it just particles in the air, though.
Dublin.
Proctor Mundi.
And this is not ideal terrain to shoot with this.
Polka. Sarkar. Zusutek. Solus.
You can kill everybody here. Well, nearly everybody.
Hola, skis.
It's actually pretty cool. Well, there's a big mountain chain there, so might be the because of that. God damn meme that it says to be Corona everything with you nowadays. Yeah, that's city was saved by the emergency garrison there. Looks like they managed to defeat the exiles here. Let's get this speed here. The reproductors also get 10% speed here. Makes them quite fast.
Cease.
Oh, I'm not even sure what's gonna happen in the open here, but let's go find out. We need to snipe the large units and then just bully the infantry with the stegadons. Haven't used that many stegadons before, I don't think so. Maybe I'd use like 8 at once. Oh, this is actually a sweet battlefield for this. Stegadons are longer range artillery of the Lisbon. Best thing to use this is shoot and move, shoot and move. While they're moving, they're reloading, and then they open fire again. It's like a living steam tank. The skinks could poison them. I can also slow them down here. These King skirmishes are kinda expendable here, we just had an emergency until we got more stegadons. I'm sure those giants. Bell skill here full completely, but it should be okay. Stop the motion here. Just keep debuffing their attack. And this guy's back a little, just back. Lower their attack here, so we can buy some time. We really need to get rid of these giants. The halberds here. The large will pin it down, so we can really go through them. We don't need to get rid of this one here. Get stuck in the trolls there. Error. Trolls and another infantry unit will definitely pin Stalins. So I have to get rid of large, especially the faster ones. Get rid of the giants and we'll be having easier time with the rest of them. Disengage here. The giants can get killed by the chameleons as well, easily. Too many projectiles for them. Yeah, fire at will position here. Garrison just there, the distance there. Send these three little is chosen here. Baron and guy there. He's dodging nicely there. You guys disengage. We're heading off here. Clear the faster units. It's just that Lord is running faster now. If he gets pinned there by shots like poisoned, is a lot of damage. Chosen will get routed and we'll switch position. They still have javelins to shoot even when they're out of ballista ammo. units when taking heavy damage got stuck on a large unit and a halberdier. Oh, activating. They take 3 turns to recruit. 3 turns. Hey, Booger. We get the growths. Rank 5. I'll have to do. So you settled for playing Siggy now? How's the Chaos campaign going there for you?
Cease! Beyond your comprehension.
Elaine Muller discovered a new plague. Oh, they managed to recruit some units here. It's only attacked with 1. Look at this, they recruited Forsaken. It's not about the whole growth alone, Agatama. It's about faction effect, which gives other lords armor as well. So Kolek and Archeon have even more armor as well. The affection effects of Kolek and Archeon are garbage. Archeon is probably the worst in the game. By far.
Saurus, it's...
Hey, Shotsman.
Dakan! Sa-ja, ta.
I don't only need a unit for this battle, right? They don't have a hell cannon. Just go in the jungle. We wanna have a nice open area here so the Dread Swords will get debuffed by the trees.
Stinking sick. Jack Azor.
So two more other horsemen which we have to just ignore for the most part. Their attack. Surprised they haven't sent more than one army here. Surprised. And the dinosaurs barely taking any damage at the end of this battle. I haven't even seen those Forsaken. They might have just died while charging or something. I think even in the multiplayer they've been Forsaken.
Takers.
Look at this one of those temple guards actually got the ring 4. Last time we won this, but it was close. It was one of those battles, you know, hope that AI will screw it. We actually win. Because this is actually a Lizardman city and the towers are super devastating. So if they don't get siege towers and they ignore the walls, it's rip. Here's Gonja.
Got a sword.
They do get 2 siege towers and it's pretty close to the wall. We might not get both.
Zuritza.
Oh, there's a Vanguard area here. Thank God they didn't forget Vanguard area on this battlefield as well. Solkana says I gave up on Kemler when Lot and Nagar and Corona and Empire came for me, turn 75. Alex said they said this campaign is absurd right now. Absurd. No, we may make sure we try our best to defend this because it's a tier 5 city. The towers are really strong, but they might actually do it right this time. With the siege towers, they do have a hard chance to win. I'll put this guy here. There's a chance we restore this tower. Oh, it's actually too close. Too close.
Hola, skis.
They're getting blocked by their own trolls. Try to block this one with kings. Skins don't have enough mass to block that, I don't think so. Yeah. Better just switch target. I did sacrifice that unit for nothing. There's a huge amount of them on the other side as well. Just make sure to damage all their infantry so they don't have a very good consistency here. Trying to breach wall here will take forever, we'll just ignore that hell cannon. Looking good, looking good. Debuff this one here. Like those trolls. There's still a lot of units here and we can't really lose this tower. There's a giant here on low health. Should use the javelins. Got him, got him. Good job, boys. Look what we're doing here. Just hold the towers and might be fine. We still have both towers here, it's very important. You can shoot those cell cannons now. Army losses will build up here. So crazy how this guy's terrified into the unit and the coward, and all of a sudden they're slaughtering the unit. Just a dozen Chaos Warriors, the chosen great weapons. These are the Lumina towers. Very powerful. Well, this is a bug, yeah. This is a bug. We got the army losses. The army got devastated by the towers. This is the second time they failed the big assault here. Just, the Lisbon tower is too strong for them. They need really more siege towers. Pew 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 pew. It's almost like it's Warhammer 4000. Beach, we have a pyramid in the air, of course we have lasers of doom as well. What happened there, friend? Don't like some lasers?
Cockweed.
Lacham X. Uztek. Chameksking.
You can actually see it if you turn around.
Sheesh.
How is this even looking like this? That was a tier 4. So I can't even go for the Chamber of Visions with another lord, because if they lose here, they just might wake up and destroy the city after that. We're starting to take corruption here, it's past 50%. Which means there are too many characters here.
Beyond your comprehension.
There's another army here, doesn't look like they're moving. This drops to half strength if we take the city now.
I think not.
I'll take my chances. Replenishment is kept. Bring it on if you want to fight. Bring it on! Okay. Get the one for the epicentrist, and then we get Shield of Thorns upgraded, I think. This is only good for the Productless, it's not good for Terrans. The Terrans are range unit, and this doesn't do anything for range units. So, we make Shield of Thorns upgraded so it's a little bit more spammable as the last point. Alternative could be 15% magic resistance. This is slightly better. Have everything on the top. This one can pretty much get both mounts as well, if we need it. Terradon is also not bad, but 4 campaign skills plus 2 mounts. That's plus all the character skills. Other ones, they're just perfect. Either block armor or steel technology for the 4th campaign skill.
Axma attacks.
The city was tier 5, it was raised, so just too much for it there. They're another army in range, it could get messy here. But I feel like it might be okay. Next province to take would be Northern Great Jungle. So we also have to clear the corruption. Well, that's a different story. It's 49.1, whereas it's actually increasing to 48. Slightly increasing. If we pick up this one, it will definitely clear faster. I need to retake this one here and push the chaos from the other side of the Southern Great Jungle. Itza should take this mountain chain and the Southern Great Jungle back. I will take the Northern Great Jungle. I would like Itza to take Southern Great Jungle, the Spinosauric Mountains, Air Hunter Jungle, Vampire Coast, and these volcanic islands. This should give them up to 6 armies. It might even have been enough time before the next wave. As the moon going around feels like awful lot of time. Just go south. I want to take this, but the survivors of this will just raise it. If I don't take it, Itza might take it and then we lose the commandment. We're gonna have to go waste money here. Two capacity for King Chiefs, hell yeah. Hell yeah! That's what I needed, 2 more King Chiefs. Can get more vision in the jungle. Would like them Pompous, but you know, can always get what you want. We get 1 and leave 1 for a good trade. And again, let's get a good trade anyways. It's gonna be 2 next turn. You can get Perceptive here to get a little bit another spy. I'll take it instead. Specialist, block army, cleanse corruption, and scouting. The rest are 2 mounts and magic. I'll be on the campaign map for now. The Skin Priests actually have more vision follower. You cannot put his follower on other Lisbon heroes for some reason. And the rogue one is a King Chief, which is supposed to be great with vision. Hey, Kaim. I'll get another spy here with extra campaign line of sight, and eventually can end up in the army. I think it's worth building more than 10-12 paper chambers now. Just until we get immortality, that's fine. The rest of the slots could be King Chiefs and Saurus Scar veterans. Until immortality is fine. If it's a good province, you definitely put in a couple for extra money if there is nothing else to build for our economy. It looks like they're gonna land here. Better go there. Jaina will be having a Stegolan army. We repel them here again. Not enough movement, shit. They could retreat again. We did a forced landing here, so the movement was gone for the next turn. Arno will just spy in this area here. I think after rank 20, small settlements should get the king chiefs until at least you have 10 king chiefs. So the Skaven are here in the corner. This is the 5th campaign skill, which means we're gonna ignore probably Uranus Thunderbolt, which is a very good spell anyways. I could try to recruit here something when the regiments get recovered. We do have a large treasury, but it can go down very fast if you go into negative. And then on other top emergency garrisons will just enhance the negative. The remaining money is for the emergency garrisons. Those easily cost 30k each time. Easily. It looks like Wood Elves are occupying Ultuan, that's a good thing. Wood Elves can do pretty good against Chaos. Oh, Warriors of Chaos declared war on Clan Mulder. Here we go. I'll be gonna probably cripple the Warriors of Chaos in the north. At least for a bit. Emergency Garrison is basically a lord with some regiments of renown and or blessed units. And since you have to pay for the recruitment costs and then you have to pay every time upkeep for that, an additional 50% for every single army, it's the costs add up. Usually it's 2 to 4 turns and it's easily 30k at this point. You see that army, how they moved after the retreat? God damn. This is that toxic thing I was mentioning that I feel like they were trying to prevent. We were missing like 3% movement to finish them off. Now that we're gonna have to chase them and waste turns. Luckily, there's nothing else to do with that army in the north. But if there was more stuff to do, they would have just went in the fog of war, recruited a full chosen army, and started raising minor settlements. So you have to chase them. These towers are tier 4. We really don't want to lose this. We really don't want to lose this. Can't really allow them to take the city here. Because if they do, then they'll recover and just probably get another army and raise the other one as well. We need to keep these corner settlements. Let's see how effective are going the other towers will be here. We got a set of siege towers on the right side. There's a lot of towers here. I agree with that town. It should be counted as a forced landing. Next turn you should not have full movement if you retreated. Completely agree with that. Roxygores and Saurus spears are okay to hold the door. But they will not win. We need the towers to win. This one can be in the reserve. Pending. Guys, you're gonna confuse some new people here. They're gonna think the skins are good in garrisons and not other shits. It's the main reason why the Lisbon garrisons are weaker, one of the weakest in the game. The second reason is, of course, you have to win them in. We have to win most of the stuff in melee. You have like lack of a proper range, so you don't have any damage. Its melee is crap compared to ranged. And melee with no experience battle skill sucks. Unless there are godly units like Chosen. What the fuck? These don't look like rays of light. What the fuck are these towers? Where am I pay to win towers? What the fuck is this shit? Rays of light! God damn it, rays of light! What are these shooting arrows? Bugged? God damn it, man! Can they do one thing right? We're so fucked here. Tier 4 walls shooting arrows. What the I swear, man, they don't even care about Huan Desert. First thing, it's a jungle, not a fucking desert, and it's called a desert. And then you have bug towers. This province is cursed. They're supposed to shoot the laser projectiles, the weaker version. These are tier 2 towers. Tier 1 and tier 2 are the arrow towers for Lisbon. When you upgrade to tier 3 and tier 4, they should get stronger towers. These are tier 4 towers, pretty sure. Pretty sure I paid for tier 4 walls here. They're not supposed to shoot arrows. This is Aldorf bug all over again, guys. Fucking half-assed bug fixes. They fixed the Aldorf cannon tower bug on the arrow towers with the instead of cannons on the right tier, and now one settlement at a time, I guess. One settlement at a time, they'll fix them all eventually. They fixed this apparently, you know, in one of the updates. And look at this, it's very fixed. Fucking half-assed. Everything's half-assed lately, god damn it. Where's a proper DLC team? We're getting them noobs from historical patching this game. Have no even give a shit about Warhammer. This is tier 4 towers. I'm pretty sure I upgraded the city to tier 4. Because we're waiting for tier 5. They're going around. Put all this taken and send the shooters here. Okay, they're going around, and they kind of fucked up going around. If they attack this one, we've been in a much worse spot. Okay, Skinks, shoot these guys here. need this Croxios to win against these Chaos Warriors, but they're in Kates, it's gonna be hard. Oh, but they're just winning against Saurus Warriors. Lovely. Send more shit here. At least they're AFKing in front of these two towers here, so it's looking good. Slowly losing here, those chariots will kill these guys. Stegadon cannot handle this many units. This unit just dominating against the Saurus Warriors. Dominating. Stegadon will not win without help, and we have to go through these chariots. And then there is this giant here as well. In the King's Skirmisher there. Okay, let's go, mouse. Kill the lord, we might get army losses. Let's try to help here. And those Crocs just got wrecked. Giant is just not going down. I need to take them to recover. These guys are so goddamn pathetic as multiplayer nerfs. Used to be okay when I played them in early access. But fucking hell, man. That was also when the battle difficulty was bugged, so normal they were even better then. They have to stop fucking over the cavalry. These guys can. It's so useless, you know. It's like they don't even have anti-large. They will get even smacked by medium anti-large units. Medium large units. Don't have enough armor to kill the giant. This unit will kill 2 units of Saurus. No rubber banding, boys. How the fuck are we gonna kill 45 chosen? I don't know. Maybe we get armor loss when the guy dies. They're about to break through here, and there is no way that we can kill this man. Those guys couldn't even finish off damaged units. So these towers are shooting arrows, it's tier 4 towers. Let's investigate to the building browser what we are supposed to get on tier 4 towers. It looks like it's bugging this element. This element is just fucked. They totally ignored fixing this province. They don't even care. That was close. Just couldn't kill the giant. Six-9 health in the chariot. Fucking hell. I was sure we would get the laser towers here. There's a tier 4 walls here. It says I think rays of light. Let's go see what the tier 4 towers get. Come on. End it already. We're not supposed to lose the city. Look at these useless garbage units. Fucking multiplayer dial already. Tier 3 towers, improved tower projectiles ballista. Tier 4 towers, arcane bolts. 2 chameleon kings, 3 Saurus spears with shields, 2 cold 1 spear riders. Arcane bolts. Where the fuck were the arcane bolts here? I had enough of this shit, I'm gonna go play PoE.